Hola! Hello, guys. Welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. I am Miss Serenity Oasis, your favorite spiritual advisor. You can call me Miss Serenity. I am a psychic medium, a tarot card reader, and a spell practitioner. So, yes, I do spell work as well. If you're interested in any of those services, or if you have any yes or no questions for spirit, then guess what? We have answers and we have solutions. So inbox me or DM me on Facebook or on Instagram if you want to book a full tarot card session, or if you're seeking to manifest something and you need my help. That is exactly what I'm here for. And today, you know what we're going to talk about today? Because listen, I think this is something that we really do need to discuss, because I see this a lot. You guys know what I do for a living. Because I am a tarot card reader, I am a spiritual advisor. I speak to different clients all day, every single day, and I get a different perspective and I get to see different parts of everyone's life. And let me tell you something, honey, when a lot of my male clients come on over here to the side, I am being shown like how women really do act. A lot of times when women come over and they have love readings because there's issues in their relationships, I am seeing a lot of similarity between a lot of different women, okay? So listen, let me light up this incense so I could get ready to tell you guys about how you gotta cut out the nagging. There is no need to nag about everything. Ladies, please understand this. Men that are naggers, please understand this. Attention to all human beings who like to nag and who like to go on and on. And I say ladies because for the most part, it's a lot of women. It's definitely a lot of women. It's majority women that are always nagging. And let me tell you how that can definitely destroy a relationship. It can destroy a relationship. It really, really can. So listen, I know for a fact that somebody else needs to see this video, okay? And you know, Miss Serenity Oasis, I'm about to reach millions of people. I just need you to share this video so somebody else can see this video. Don't forget to like this video also. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also follow me on YouTube. Make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel because I have so much new content and you are going to love it here. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out the way, let me tell you something. See, one thing about it is that if you are a nagger, that means that you are pretty much a complainer, because the two goes hand in hand. It really goes hand in hand. It definitely goes hand in hand. A lot of times from what I'm seeing when it comes to the tarot card sessions that I have, because remember, all of the videos that I make is based off of my perspective and my opinion, based off of what I see during my tarot card sessions on a daily basis, okay? So this may not be you per se, but however, this is a large majority, and that's exactly why I'm making a video about this now, okay? Now, there's so many people, I mean, we're all adults. We have been through years of different experiences, whether good or bad. For some people, more bad than anything, okay? And sometimes there's a lot that is weighing down on us. We have pressures of everyday life. We have pressures of being parents. We have pressure of being, you know, significant others, brothers, sisters, what have you. We have pressure from work and job related issues that stress us out. You know, we have issues sometimes within friendships or with family members. So there's just a lot that is weighing on us at times, okay? And what is happening after a long day of work, you know, a lot of women are coming in that door and they are nagging from the moment they step foot in that door. It's one problem after another down your significant other's throat. Ladies, you gotta stop that. And the few men that do that, y'all gotta stop that too. But ladies, you have to stop that. You have to stop that. Because the way that I look at it, for me at least, the way that I look at my home, I view my home as a place of peace. I view my home as some place where when I come in from the world, from feeling like, the weight of everyday stress of life was on my shoulders, when I walk in, I want to feel relieved. I want to feel like, this is just like a loving, peaceful, calming, relaxing vibrations around me. I want to feel like that's the type of energy my home carries. So I don't want to walk into my home and bring all of that negative energy in with me from work, from, my sibling's house, or from the store because I got into an argument with someone. I don't want to bring that energy in with me. And if like I know, you should want your home to be a place of peace as well. But guess what? It's up to us to make our home that type of environment. And I know a lot of people say, okay, but what if you get home and, the kids are running around screaming, yelling, they got toys everywhere. Okay, life is happening. Life is happening. However, you have to practice having peace within yourself first and foremost, because when you start doing all that screaming, yelling, you're complaining, you're nagging about everything, you're putting additional stress on yourself. And when you are in a relationship, here comes the problem. Here comes the problem. And you know what the problem is? The problem is that your significant other gets tired of hearing the nagging. They get tired of it. You push them away. You push them in the corner. They stop. You gotta stop. I'm telling you, this is for the health of your relationship. Because I see this too much, especially with couples that have been together for a long period of time, And I know that women are always going to say, well, I wouldn't be nagging if he didn't give me a reason to nag. I know that, if he didn't give me a reason to act this way, I wouldn't be acting this way. Yes, I understand that you're going to use that excuse and you're going to say that. I get it. But let me tell you something. If you know that from day one, this person was leaving the cabinet door open, because every time they go in the kitchen to get a cup, for some odd reason, they leave the cabinet door open. And they have been doing this for the last 20 years. If you want to make your life more peaceful, just close the cabinet door. Simple. Close the cabinet door. If you know that you live with a man, if you're married to somebody, and for the last 10 years, he always leaves the toilet seat up and you have always been nagging for him to put the toilet seat down, just put the toilet seat down. Just make your life easier. Because let me tell you, nagging and complaining has never changed any situations, okay? Please tell me when nagging and complaining has changed. People only change because they want to change. Your nagging and your complaining is not going to make them change. It's just going to be stressing you out. Because, it's changing your mood. If you're nagging and complaining, you're not happy. That's just draining. It's draining. And let me tell you something. If you have too many reasons to nag and complain to the point where you want to point your finger at them and say, if they were not doing X, Y, and Z, then guess what you need to do? You need to remove yourself from the situation so that you have nothing to nag and complain about. You do. However, I also understand, based off of what I see during my tarot card sessions every day, that women that are usually in this situation, they may nag, they may complain all day, every day, but they never want to get rid of what they call the problem. Whatever you think the problem is, if you are going to use the excuse of, oh, I nag and complain because he never listens to me. Okay, well, if he's never listening to you and you have to nag and complain for the rest of your life, yeah. Is that what you really want to do? You have to really ask yourself, is that what you really want to do? Because listen, when you come to me and I see it during your session, I'm going to say, let's find a solution. And my solutions don't include complaining. My solutions include getting rid of the problem. And if you say that he's the problem, then you may need to get rid of him, because at the end of the day, it's going to put a wedge in between your relationship. When it's simple stuff, when you know it's simple stuff, because you know why? There's a lot of women that nag for the most simplest things. I mean, I understand time and time of dealing with something may drive you a little bit crazy, but then again, it's like, no, I don't understand it, because that's just realizing who someone is, and you should have realized who this person was a long time ago. Okay, if your man is the type of man where he's on the couch, you know, he may be drinking a bottle of water, he may leave the bottle on the floor, and he just always forgets it there, just go pick it up and throw it in the garbage, because you don't have to nag and complain about that when he's been doing that for years. And life could be so much simple. At the end of the day, the two of you are supposed to be a team anyways. Everything is supposed to be a team effort anyways. You know, I understand that it gets tiring, but let me tell you something. If this is not something you addressed from the very start, if you didn't have these boundaries from the very start, then guess what? You're going to be nagging. If when you first got with somebody, he just threw his shoes in the middle of the room because you came right behind him and picked it up. Listen, if you had an issue with that from the start, you should have made it known from the start so that you can avoid that. A lot of times we let people get comfortable doing certain things and having certain habits because we want to look like, oh, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. But in reality, we know it's not cool. We know that we don't like it, but you know, you want to play this little role. You want to play this role as if it's acceptable. That's exactly why there's a saying that says those same little things in the very beginning that you don't like, that you put up with, think about how that's going to affect you later on down the line, 10 years down the line. If it's going to cause you to be nagging and complaining all day that you don't even have any peace in your home. You come home and there is no peace. That's not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling whatsoever, to have to live that way. And it's not good for your high blood pressure. That's why a lot of y'all got high blood pressure. You too busy complaining, too busy nagging over the same thing, but won't make any changes. Won't make any changes, you know? Let's come up with a solution. Let's work together, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, and most definitely if you're in a marriage. You know, this is supposed to be like, you know what? I scratch your back, you scratch my back, you know? That's how you have to look at it. You have to look at things from a different perspective, especially when you are in relationships that you want to make work, okay? I have never been the nagging type. If I'm in a relationship and I have a problem with my significant other leaving the light on in the bathroom, guess what? I'm going to get up and turn the light off in the bathroom, because it's only so much talking that someone wants to do. And after telling them time and time again, and it seems like their memory just don't, or maybe it's selective or what have you, instead of me driving myself crazy because I'm going to keep nagging you about it and complaining about it, I'm going to just find a solution. Listen, here at the Psychic Sanctuary with Miss Serenity Oasis, we find solutions. We don't complain. We don't do that here. We do not do that here. So we're not coming in the door nagging as soon as we get in the door. Why are these shoes on the floor? Why is this in the way? Yelling at the kids, yelling at our husband. First and foremost, we should be happy to even be able to make it home to see each other. Do you know that alone is such a beautiful thing? That alone is a blessing, to be able to walk in the door and see the love of your life, or to see your children. It's like at the end of the day, we're supposed to be each other's support. We're supposed to be each other's peace. Our home is supposed to be a place of peace. And let me tell you, I don't know about you, but if I can't have that, if I can't have any peace, I don't want it. I don't want to be around anybody that's nagging and complaining all day long, okay? Because it's like, okay, so what are you going to do about it? What's the solution? What are you going to do about it? If there's no solution, then what's the point? Things to consider, things to think about. Okay? You guys have to pay attention. You guys have to listen. Because I am not going to lead you wrong with this. Stop all the nagging, because I'm telling you, my male clients, when they come to me, they are fed up. They're fed up, you know, because just imagine a man working hard every day, all day, coming home to provide to you, and all you are doing is nagging and going on and on, bitching and complaining and making him feel very unappreciative. That is an issue. That is an issue because no man wants to have to come home to that if they are a provider, when they know that they are out there stressing on their jobs, you know, that they're not coming home complaining to you about all day and night, and then you have to come home to an attitude, come home to, you know, a cold house, or yelling, screaming, bitching, complaining, or either, you know, your wife or your girlfriend, she comes home. No, leave all of that out there. Find a solution. Find a solution. Girl, if he leave that cabinet door open, close the cabinet door. Simple. He leaves the toilet seat up, just put it down. Just put it down. Save yourself. Save yourself from, you know, the headache that you're causing just from the small stuff. And if he gives you larger reasons or bigger things to complain about, then guess what? You may need to if he's the problem, you may need to get rid of the problem. It's real simple. But anywho, guys, I have to go. Thank you so much for joining me, Team Serenity. Listen, if you want a full tarot card session, be sure to inbox me or DM me on Facebook or on Instagram, and we can schedule an appointment. All of my tarot card readings are by appointment only. Do not forget that. And do not forget to like and share this video. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure that your notifications are turned on, because I do go live on each platform and I do complimentary tarot card readings. So if you're interested, then you do not want to miss out. Anywho, I love you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.